Today we're going to talk about a finger pattern that we haven't explored before called the root with 3, cross with 4 to the newest flat, R3C4. This kind of reminds you of R2D2 from the Star Wars movies, but R3C4, root with 3, cross with 4 to the newest and nearest flat. We've had the longest finger pattern, which works for C, G, D, A, and E scales. Then we had the black VW pattern that worked for B scale, F sharp, F, and it'll work for 2 more scales later on. And now this finger pattern works just for the left hand and just for these 3 scales, B flat, E flat, and A flat. The root is the key that names the scale. In other words, if we needed a B flat scale, the B flat is the root. If we wanted E flat scale, E flat is the root. The newest flat is the last flat that we add from the order of flats. Do you remember the order of flats? Boys eating apples don't get colds. It sounded like this. Boys eating apples don't get colds. B-E-A-D-G-C. It's the order that the flats appear in a key signature. Remember at the beginning of the song, right after the clef signs, you'll see either no sharps, no flats, or some sharps or some flats. And here you see 2 flats. So I know right away, without even climbing up the line space ladders, that this is B and E. I know that because they always come in order. Boys eating. In the next song, you'll see that there are 3 flats in the key signature. I know right away, without going up the ladders, that they're B, E, and A because they always come in order in the key signature. So there's boys eating apples, B, E, and A. In the next song, there are 4 flats. So what will they be? You know they're always going to come in order, right? And so boys eating apples don't, B-E-A-D. 4 flats, always in order, B-E-A-D. The reason, remember, for the key signature is not only to tell us what notes in the song will be flatted or sharped, but to tell us, by giving us a hint, what the name of the scale is that the song was built upon. So in this case, 2 flats is the composer's hint that the song was written in the scale of B flat, our new scale, which has 2 flats. So the key signature is a hint about what scale the song was built upon. So our new finger pattern, R3C4, works for 3 different scales, B flat, E flat, and A flat, but only in the left hand. So you notice the root is the first letter in each of these scales, and so we used finger 3 of your left hand. Then we continue along the scale, 3, 2, 1. Suddenly we're out of fingers, so we have to cross with something. And the pattern tells us to cross with 4 to what will be the newest flat in that scale. In the B flat scale, boys eating, E is the newest flat. In the E flat scale, boys eating apples. So apples is the newest flat. In the A flat scale, boys eating apples don't. So don't is the newest flat, the D. So in each case, on the newest flat, we use finger 4. Then we continue 3, 2, 1. Once again, we're out of fingers, so we have to cross with something. Should we cross with 4? No, not this time, because this isn't the newest flat. This is the root again. So we place finger 3 on the root. Watch how it works. Here's B flat scale. B flat is the root, C, D. I'm going to cross with 4 to the newest and nearest flat, E flat, F, G, A. Here's the root, B flat. I'm making my way back down to the newest flat with 4, but then I bring thumb under and root with 3. In the case of E flat, it has boys eating apples. The root is E flat. I cross to the newest flat, which is A flat. Here's the root again, E flat. Make my way back down to the newest flat with finger 4. Thumb comes under, root with 3. And finally, the A flat scale has boys eating apples don't. A flat is the root with 3. I cross with 4 to the newest flat, D, E, F, G. I'm out of fingers, but I play the root with 3. Make my way back to the newest flat with 4. Thumb comes under. Whoops, I missed it. And B flat and A flat. A flat is the root with 3. Make sure you end up on finger 3 at the root. We have a song called Becoming More Fruitful, and you're going to get 3 different copies. First one being in the key of B flat, the second in the key of E flat, and the third in the key of A flat. Same song, just played in 3 different keys. And I'd like for you to notice carefully the fingering in the left hand and in the right, but particularly in the left hand as we play this song using the exact finger pattern that we used for the scales. Listen once as I play the song. The right hand chords are the primary chords for whatever scale the song was built upon. So this one was built upon B flat. So according to our circle of fifths, the primary chords in B flat will be its neighbors. So B flat's neighbors are E flat and F. So I should run into a lot of those chords in this song. But instead of moving from B flat clear up to E flat and down the other direction, or actually I should have moved up to an F, and down to an E flat. Instead of doing that, I'm just going to invert the chords. Here will be an E flat chord. Here will be an F chord. So we're just going to invert the chords so we don't have to move as far. It requires minimal movement to play the chords this way. This is a grand cadence, by the way. It would be wise for you to play the right hand 1 octave higher than it's written. It's written close to middle C, but take it an octave higher so you don't run into your left hand. The song sounds like this. Hope you'll enjoy the song and try carefully to watch the fingering so that you'll learn about the new finger pattern, root with 3, cross with 4 to the newest and nearest flat. Talk to you soon.